Hello everyone, I'm Krasi, and there is one very interesting, exceptional, maybe ominous celestial event that I would like to speak about. And it is taking place in August on the 22nd and the 23rd of August, but it's quite ominous, quite interesting and positive. This is a rare celestial event. It is when all planets position themselves as a garland. And the Indians, the Vedic Indians, call this Malika yoga. This is, I think, coming from Sanskrit. Now, you know that I mainly practice the ancient Babylonian astrology, but some celestial configurations explained by the Vedic Indians are amazing. So I certainly make use of this information as well. So Malika yoga. What is this meaning? You can imagine that we have Saturn in Capricorn according to the fixed sidereal Babylonian zodiac. So Saturn is in Capricorn in very specific phase called cosmic setting. We have Jupiter in Pisces, again astronomically according to the fixed sidereal Babylonian zodiac. We have Mars in Taurus. We have the moon 2 days on the 23rd and the 24th of August in Gemini. We have Venus in Cancer. We have the sun in Leo, and we have Mercury in Virgo. Very rare. How the Vedics explain this, and also from our logical perspective, how does this look like, and how long the influence of this positioning of the planets takes place. Now, this is considered to be benevolent. When we look at, if we observe negative aspects, afflictions, of course it won't be that positive. But in this case, we start counting from Saturn, who is in Capricorn, and then this particular yoga would have positive effect because Saturn is very strong and very much, well, again, it depends on your personal horoscope, depends how Saturn is placed in your horoscope, whether you're born at night, whether you're born in the day. But in any case, Saturn in Capricorn gives the most of his properties, of his qualities. Watch when in your horoscope is Capricorn. If Capricorn, for example, in your horoscope is ruling the 10th house, it means that you will have significant development, achievement, important event taking place in your career place. Now, this yoga to me doesn't sound very financially very successful, bringing lots of money, certainly not, because we do have one affliction, which is Saturn making opposition to Venus. And when in this positioning, he's the first one in this garland of planets, he certainly doesn't promise financial results, but he can promise change in your career position, for example. So watch carefully where in your horoscope Saturn is positioned. The transit in Saturn, I mean, which sign, which house in your horoscope is ruled by Capricorn. According to some sources, this particular yoga of the Vedic Indians is including Rahu and Ketu, the lunar nodes, the south north node. According to others, not. We may not include them. In any case, they are also separately positioned in Aries and Libra. So look at this positively. Look at this. How I see this. Let's say Saturn is ruling your ascendant. I mean, Capricorn is your ascendant, sidereally. And this yoga is starting from Saturn. Yes, because Saturn is the main player as he is nowadays. Everything achieved through him, or every even loss that happens through him or change, of course it will be durable, because you know he is slow planet. when he brings changes into our lives, this is something that lasts very long, up to 30 years. So whatever events this particular yoga brings in our lives, it will have durability. It is very rare. I really do not know how rare. I need to do research and count back, but I think this is very, very, very rare configuration. And notice, ladies and gentlemen, how many rare configurations we have. When just recently, days ago, we had this conjunction of the three planets, Rahu, Mars, and Uranus in Aries. And you know that I understood that this conjunction is taking place every 2000 something years. Very, very rare. Notice Jupiter-Saturn conjunction recently, I mean in 2000, on the 21st of December of 2020, Saturn-Pluto conjunction, and very rare because we live in such interesting times, kind of triggered. All what is happening to us is triggered by such types of planetary and celestial events. Like now, this garland of planets, you know what it is? Imagine, all planets are in separate house, alone. They give the most of what they can do, even if they are fallen. Mars is fallen in Taurus, indeed. Venus is peregrine. The only exalted planets actually exalted is certainly Mercury in Virgo, the Sun in his own place, not exalted, but on a throne in Leo, Jupiter on his own place on a throne in Pisces, and Saturn on a throne in Capricorn. So very, very powerful, significant positioning of the planets. They give a lot. Saturn gives the most. What this can mean for the world? Continuous change of regimes. Certainly also, this will be, of course, limitations for us, the people. Financially, this will mean limitations to a degree. Jupiter, very powerful, will further the people's awakening. Mercury will bring us further knowledge. Mars in Taurus, yet fallen, still shows our drive to the nature, drive to beauty, drive to art, drive to make money. So we will still keep our energy for surviving and creating. So actually this is not completely, not bad, but it is certainly furthering the changes which are happening to us. So watch which house Capricorn is ruling in your horoscope. If you're following the tropical astrology, this may be Aquarius. So if this is on your ascendant, very significant personal changes, very significant changes in your personal plans. If this is your second house, could be that you go through certain important financial changes, could be that you go through a crisis and then it will bring you good results, but temporarily this may be a little bit limiting you. Important changes. If this is a third house, could be temporary stagnation related to education, knowledge, exams, but then you will find your path, or it will be certainly related to education. Fourth house, if Capricorn is ruling your fourth house, this may be related to your house. You may need to do certain changes related to property, real estate, investments there. You also need to watch out when communication with parents, parents in general. Fifth house, if Capricorn is ruling your fifth house, children, communication with children, gains, creative knowledge. There you will experience certain changes which will last later, but this will be the area of change. If Capricorn is ruling your sixth house, this will be change of your routine. You may watch temporary for your health. Later on, you will be well, but you may have a short crisis. If Capricorn is ruling your seventh house, you may experience crisis and change in your romantic life, which later on will come up, will develop into something good, but temporary. You may have your crisis. If Capricorn is ruling your eighth house, it may affect inheritance, finances, stagnation, and then development. Because Saturn is in a specific phase called cosmic setting, not very easy phase in general. But he tends in Capricorn to give the most of his qualities and powers. If Capricorn rules your ninth house, you will have temporary stagnation related to education or travel, but later on this will develop in a good direction. If Capricorn rules your 10th house, you may have some issues in your career place, which will bring you to better change, better development. If Capricorn is ruling your 11th house, watch a little bit communication with your children, social circle gains. Temporary crisis is possible, but later it will turn into something better. If Capricorn rules your 12th house, this will be related certainly to your temporary, of course, watch out for your health. It may be related to knowledge, to your awakening, to disease, a bit watching it for your health. Temporary crisis with enemies, but you may be able to win over enemies. So basically, this is how you look at this. Certainly, we can look at this. This has to be seen in more details in the horoscope. This is very important configuration, which will have impact for the future because it starts with such important planet as Saturn, and it's a very rare configuration. So you see too many very interesting, ominous celestial events. One of them is this, and there were so many, and so many more are yet to come. We'll be looking at them all. So, well, this was my information for you. All the best, and see you very soon again.